Trump over the weekend was hit by Politico. Trump misses opportunity to reassure U.S. Muslims after Portland attack. Fresh off a visit to Saudi Arabia, where he spoke in conciliatory tones about Islam and urged religious unity in the fight against terrorism, President Trump has squandered two major opportunities to fix his broken relationship with Muslims living in America. The president first sent out a statement about the Muslim holy month of Ramadan that insulted many Muslims by focusing on terrorism. And then he failed to quickly condemn the stabbing deaths of two men in Portland, Oregon, who stood up to a man harassing a teenager believed to be Muslim. Now, of course, Trump did send out a tweet from his official POTUS account that said the violent attacks in Portland on Friday are unacceptable. The victims were standing up to hate and intolerance. Our prayers are with them. But that's not good enough for Politico. Instead, they write, Trump's comments or slowness to say anything has alarmed the U.S. Muslim community, which has felt under siege since his improbable rise on the 2016 campaign trail. The developments have also fueled concerns that Trump is unwilling to denounce white nationalists who have seized upon his presidency to promote their worldview. See, folks, here's what's going on. Politico, the New York Times, what they want to do is they want Trump to comment on every single incident where a white nationalist, a racist, a bigot, a Nazi sympathizer, where they do something that is wrong and evil. And the reason why is because they want to tie this narrative back to Trump, that Trump is responsible for racism. Trump is responsible for bigotry. Trump is responsible for white nationalism. Trump is responsible for Nazism and neo-Nazis. That Trump is the one who supports all of this. And that he has to be the one to condemn it. Never before have we had a president who has had to come out against whack jobs. You know, no one was ever demanding George W. Bush stand up against white nationalism. And it was around when George W. Bush was president. We never had that. We never had anyone who suggested maybe President Obama should stand up against African American racism. Didn't have that. But for Trump, he has to do it because he's the one responsible for it. That's what the media is trying to sell. And by the way, and I talk about this more in the morning brief, KFYO on YouTube, Trump misses opportunity to reassure Muslims, U.S. Muslims, after the Portland attack. We've been reassuring U.S. Muslims since 2001. Here's the message to U.S. Muslims. Again, if you are peaceful, if you are just trying to do what every other American is doing, trying to well, not every other American, but the vast majority, a lot of Americans, trying to provide for your family, trying to provide a better life for your family, trying to make something of yourself. We have no problem with you. Whether you're Muslim, Catholic, Jewish, Baptist, whatever. As long as you are peaceful, you don't want to blow anyone up, we don't have a problem with you. If you want to blow us up, if you have hatred in your heart against the United States, if you want to strap on pipe bombs and walk into a crowd and blow yourself up, and you're an American and you're Muslim, then we have a problem with you. Guess what? If you're Catholic and you want to strap some pipe bombs onto you and blow yourself up, we're going to have a problem with that too. Basically, if you want to cause harm to other people, we're going to have a problem with you. The United States president shouldn't be reassuring U.S. Muslims this many years after 2001. If you're peaceful, we have no problem with you. There's your assurance. Now, time to act like a big boy and understand who the U.S. is at war with, because we are at war with radical Islamists, period.